Hi, I'm Holly Helmer, and today we're going to take an existing lead magnet that you might already have in your account, or you can make a new one and do the same thing, and change it into a feature page, or what I like to call a link in bio page. It's a place that you could put out on social media as a landing page for yourself that will give your potential readers, subscribers, all these kind of things, a place to find where you can be found all over, what products you have, that kind of thing. But also the big secret of this is that you'd able to have an opt-in or a really nice freebie that those people, your potential customers might really love. So I am going to go through, I have logged into my PageWheel account, and you can see I've made a few things in this account. Most of my accounts look like this. And I'm going to go down and just find one of these. I thought we'd use your ideal customer. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this product. And so it's just going to, when you duplicate a product in PageWheel, what it does is it creates the exact same PDF download, website, all the way through, including the emails. And so what we can do is just go in and we're going to edit this one to create this page that I'm talking about. So now this thing is going to be up at the top. We are going to change it into feature. So this allows you to know that this is the feature page, whereas the other is the opt-in. The reason why I'm keeping them separate is because the links for that old one is still out. So people might still be signing up on that one, and I just want to start fresh with this one. You could go in and edit that one if you're like, hey, I want to suddenly use this from here on out in this way. So we're not going to change anything in the PDF, but the download will stay the same. We could if we wanted to, but we're going to go straight to the website. So it is bringing in my previous website. I'm going to go ahead and redo the AI prompt. Freebie by Holly Homer, who coaches. I should not have tried to spell entrepreneurs in front of y'all. So what I'm doing is just rerunning the sales page with a new prompt that it's not just about the freebie anymore. It's also about the fact that we're going to have more information about me. So you can see it looks like our button got the background the same color as the background. So I'm going to change this one. So I'm going to say, give me a freebie here, because we're going to do, give me a freebie, please. I'm going to put the word learn. Okay, and now in this case, I'm going to go down and grab my About Me page. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my profile picture here. One of the cool things about our editor is that it's a little less traditional, but it gives you the ability to kind of play with it on the page and decide how you want things to appear. So I'm going to switch it out about that way. I'm also going to probably rewrite this a little bit, because remember, it's going to be something that is like people's first introduction to me if I'm going to use it as a link in the bio. So I'm going to go ahead and say Holly Homer. When I go in here, I might go in and add, here's my website. And remember, anything, within here, you could hyperlink it to a website, that kind of stuff. All right, so once I get my bio the way I want it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it up to the top, because I want this to be the first thing that people see, because it's not just about the freebie anymore. Now, let's see how that looks. I actually think I want to add a background color. So I'm going to hover over the background color, and I'm thinking maybe that's sky blue. I know I'm a little bit more colorful than some people, so remember that it will come from your color palette. All right, so that was the first thing. And then I don't think I need to oversell the freebie, because it's just kind of like, it's going to be more like an opt-in box at the bottom. So I'm going to take out some of this language. I'm just going to hide it. I always hide it and said I could delete it if I want to, because what happens oftentimes, I'll change my mind. So right now we have this. I don't even think we're going to need this. So I'm going to hide that as well. And we'll just use this box above this. So let me move this down. Actually, it is as low as it can be, I believe. But it would be easier for us to see it since I hid those other sections instead of deleted them. Okay, so that will look like that as far as, oh, this is what I want. Go ahead and go down here. All right, now what I'm going to do is I want to add a section. So I'm going to add a section, and in this one I want to do something that features my book. So let's go into a video or image, and let's look here. And these images don't have to be exactly that size. As you saw, we can edit the images a little bit. And I'm just going to put cover in here and see if I can find a book cover in a fair amount of time. All right, what I've done here is I've uploaded the cover to my book. And then what we can do is use this text, and I don't need it to be that big. So say I wrote the book. So what I could do here is go ahead and add a link to where they could buy the book. And I'm just going to add a link right now, just so you can see what that's going to look like. Okay. And if we wanted to do another one, we could add a new section. We could do another video and image, and then we could grab one of these going the other direction, like this one. And you could see that we could continue to build this out with book, or activity, or, and I'll show you in a minute how we can add a video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and then we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so now I have one book here, but they wouldn't have to be books. They could be anything. Now let's go ahead and click on the section, add a new section, and what we're going to do is add a video this time. Whoops, here, switch that. And then what we can do in here is add any YouTube link. So I'm going to go grab one of those. All right, I just grabbed a YouTube link here, and we're going to paste it in. And then what we can do is add some information. Is it all fun and games? All right, so one of the things I'm going to do here, and why I like using the whole page to do this, is that you can see my lead magnet is about your ideal customer, and a lot of my bio and my books are about play, because that's how I got started. So one of the things I'm going to do is with this page is start out with my bio about how I started in the kids activities world and how that helped me build a business within that world and elsewhere. And so what I can do using this page is basically lay that out in different blocks. And so in this next block, you can see we could add all sorts of different types of things. We could do a 3-part. I like to use these a lot for different, I could have used that for like 3 books or like 3 different social media networks or something like that. The About Me section is just another kind of picture with block that you can edit. The buttons and the headlines are really nice that you can add. We've done the video and image several times. Adding just a paragraph might be something that works really well. Let's go ahead and do that. So you can see how you could start with what you have and then just keep adding to it, whether it be the images or the video. And then, so this is where I would go in and change it to say, yes, it started out as fun and games, but now it's talking about how you can build a business using these same strategies. So that's what I would go in and edit it. And then I'm going to go ahead and pretend like we've written that all out beautifully. And then the bottom here is the free gift. Okay. And I'm going to hide the phone number because I don't need that. So let's go to the next. I'm going to keep that free because it is a lead magnet feature page. And so this top part, now we're on the delivery page. So this is what they're getting as far as their freebie. So I'm going to change it a little bit and talk about, let's see. Instead of saying get your hands, I'm going to put download your free gift. And the first two buttons on the delivery page are always the PDF. So this one, actually, there's just one. I must have hid the other one. So get it now. And we could hide that if we didn't like it. I actually kind of think it's cool. I might change the background though. I feel like it's a little bit, I want to see if the yellow. I'm going to do the yellow here too and see if that's a little bit too much. It does feel like a little bit much. Let's do that. It reminds me of sherbet. All right. So this section, I don't know that we really need. I could add any of those sections that we've added before. Remember, nobody's going to get to this unless they've opted in, or if you put a price on it, paid for it. So this is a place that you could put a really nice video that's a little bit more longer form, maybe that leads them to a call to action that we use below. This last section is always on a Page Wheel delivery page because we usually think of it as like the next step button. So wherever that you want to take them after they have downloaded something from you or purchased something from you, like this is where you want to do that. And so oftentimes, if you want to do kind of a mini education about that, or even a whole education module that leads them to wanting that next step, putting a video above this is a really great idea. We generally put you'll see the language on this next step button as a Facebook group because a lot of people have those and use them for this. But you do not have to, because obviously we can just edit this and say, join the coaching program. And I would talk about here, say, Holly coaches one-on-one and can change the course of your business future. Book your free call to see if it is a fit. And then what I could do here is put my scheduling link. So I'm going to say schedule now. And then with this, is I would just put the scheduling link right here and apply that. Okay. So when people come in, they'll download the freebie, they can learn more about me, and then they can schedule the call. I'm going to say looks good next. This is where if you were doing Facebook ads or something like that, you could add your pixels and all that kind of stuff. And then the last thing that's here is the delivery email. So we, Page Wheel, send out one email on your behalf, and that is just to make sure that new customer or opt-in received whatever they opted in for. You know how busy we get, sometimes we miss that, the delivery page. So, but they came in on that page, so you want to make sure it sounds like it. So don't forget about your freebie from Holly. You know, you could change this all up, and then these links will take them back to the offer page. The delivery page and the printout. But you may want to put that next step in here too. So book your call, put in the scheduling link and stuff like that can be there. And then this is the other thing that I want you to be really cognizant of, is that this comes from us. But if they want customer service or to learn more about you, they need your email. So be sure that you have checked the information here and it's where you want them to email you. We generally pre-populate it with what your account email is, but sometimes you're like, oh, this is a program I need to send somewhere else. So just play with this, edit it a little bit, and then when you're done, we're going to go ahead and publish it. And let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So this is the live page that we just created. So my About Me is up at the top, the book 1, book 2, a video, some information that I would write better that would lead me to this. And then, hey, here's a free gift. And I might want to put that more like, hey, do you want a free gift from Holly here? And then this is where they'll sign up for that. And you can see these buttons are going to take them down to the sign up there. And then that next page, they'll be emailed and also delivered into that delivery page. So this is how you could start with a lead magnet that you already have somewhere already in your Page Wheel account. Use a share one, like the one that if you came here on a share funnel, then you could use that and you use the same PDF or upload a different one or edit it in some way. And just create a very simple landing feature page for yourself so that you don't have to spend a lot of money creating a website or using a subscription service like Linktree or something like that.